Today's video is sponsored by PHIX. All right, well, what's up everybody? Grim Green back here today. Thank you so much for joining me. The PHIX has been around forever. I remember using a PHIX before I ever even used a Joule. And I honestly think the PHIX is just a little bit better than the Joule overall. But I got this honkin' box of PHIX stuff, so I figured I'm gonna revisit the PHIX and I wanna try every pod that they have. Generally in the PHIX, I'm either vaping a tobacco or their mango. Those are the two flavors that I really dig from PHIX. But what I believe to be in here is every pod in every flavor in every color of the rainbow, so I want to try them. And we're going to talk a little bit about the PHIX, how you set it up, how the charger works, things I like and maybe don't like so much about it. Oh, okay, so this is basically a retail display. Right on, PHIX, right on. The PHIX is, of course, made by Brewell Manufacturing, who have been around, I mean, literally forever. Their hard strawberry is one of my favorite flavors that I've really ever vaped. In fact, the first flavor that I ever had from Brewell, good Lord, when was this? Back in 2014, it was like a jasmine boba tea type of flavor. Still one of the most unique flavors I've ever had. I just haven't had it in so long. I feel like I need to track some down now. Yes, we're going to try one of all of these. First thing I'm going to do is pop open a battery. I've only got 2 or 3 PHIX batteries going right now, so I could always use another PHIX battery. Now these don't come with a pod. It says on here pods, PHIX pods sold separately. So all you're getting in this packaging is a battery and a micro USB charger. When I say micro USB charger, I mean it's not a micro USB charger. The PHIX has a proprietary charger, which if I have one gripe with the PHIX, one downside to the PHIX, it's this extra charger. Multitudes of other pod systems all just use a micro USB, and it's so convenient. But the PHIX uses this special proprietary magnetic charger guy thing. It works, and it works well, and it just snaps down in there, but it is another cable, another charger that you're gonna have to keep track of, take with you when you travel places. Micro USB would have just been so much better. But you can see the PHIX batteries are kind of like this diamondy shape, which I really like. There's your magnetic charging on the bottom right there. You can see it's branded PHIX. You're gonna have a little LED indicator right here as well that's gonna be green when it's charged and orange when it's dying and red when it's finally dead. It's honestly a really good sized battery. Sometimes other pod systems have really excessively longer batteries or maybe wider batteries. Overall, I think the PHIX is a nice size and a nice shape. So let's see what pods we have to try. Ice, the hard strawberry, which I already know I like. Spearmint, which I've had in the past. This is their original blend tobacco, butterscotch tobacco. And then they have the infusion flavors, which is infusion cool grape, infusion blue raspberry, infusion tobacco custard, infusion mango, infusion cool melon. Unlike the Joule, you can still get all of these PHIX pods in retail vape locations. The Altria Tobacco Company recently purchased 35% of Joule, and in order to really suck up, I guess, to the FDA, they went ahead and just pulled all their flavors of every Joule pods, not just from convenience stores, but from vape shops as well. So if you as an adult want a little bit of variety in your life, the PHIX flavors are still available in vape shops. So we're gonna try them. We're gonna try them all right now. Let's try them. Oh, and there's another one I didn't see. Lemon Tart, Dinner Lady. I've never tried this. I've never tried the Dinner Lady liquid. So just because of that fact, here's where we're starting. Lemon Tart from Dinner Lady. All the pods come in blister packs. There's going to be a little silicone nubbin right here over the mouth hole. There's going to be a color-coded little indicator here that's the casing, I guess, for the pod. And then you're going to have one other little silicone stopper right here in the pod. And then the pod just kind of magnetically drops down in here. There's no like real satisfying click or anything, which would have been very much appreciated by me. But the magnets honestly work fine. You're never going to have any issues. This doesn't fall off of here very easily. Those magnets hold real secure. Forgive my awkwardness, but you can also kind of see right there, the pods have that same really very comfortable sort of diamondy shape to them. Dinner Lady, Lemon Tart, let's give it a try. And when you vape the PHIX, you take a very soft soft drag on it, like you would honestly on a cigarette. Real mellow, real slow, real soft. That's how you're gonna get the best performance from these pods. Oh, that's very, very nice. Yeah, this lemon tart is quite delicious. Yeah, dang, this lemon tart's really good. Butterscotch tobacco's been one of my favorite PHIX pods since the beginning. Wonderful, delicious. That's one of my favorite tobaccos. This is the original blend, which I don't know if I've ever tried before, but why not? Yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite. It honestly tastes a little bit like burnt popcorn kernels. If I'm gonna go for a tobacco with the PHIX, I'm gonna go with the butterscotch tobacco. Yeah, it's not good. Not a fan of that original blend. Spearmint, which I've had before, is pretty pungent. You can kind of smell it through the box. It's a pretty intense spearmint flavor. Very, very spearminty. It honestly reminds me of like a Wrigley's gum type of flavor. It's got that real nice, I don't know how to describe it, like a juicy spearmint. Yeah, this one's really nice because when I was a smoker, I was a menthol smoker. Cool blue box or the Marlboro smooth green box. I was a menthol smoker, so I find this mint pretty nice. Hard strawberry pod, I've vaped dozens of these. I really like this flavor. I'd really like this flavor if my battery wasn't dead. Now I gotta use the charger, go put it on the charger. Luckily I have my white battery that I've been using fully charged, so hard strawberry one more time. Awesome, great flavor, great pod. Now this is the ice, which I have never tried either. Oh. Whoa, that's even too minty for me. Like I said, I was a heavy menthol smoker, and this ice, it's a little too on the minty side, even for me. Very, very minty trigeminal feeling. You feel it throughout your nose. I feel like my nasal passages are just clear right now. Okay, maybe not. Infusion Cool Melon, which I believe I had at ECC at the beginning of 2016, but I don't remember it. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Sometimes melon flavors give me a little bit of what I can only describe as like the inside of an old Halloween mask flavor, which I know that's weird, but I usually get that from melons. I don't really get it from this melon. This melon does happen to have a lot of menthol on top of it as well. It's not necessarily for me, but if that's something that appeals to you, they have it. This is the tobacco custard, which I've actually really been looking forward to trying because I really like that butterscotch tobacco that they do. Yeah, dude. That's fantastic. This reminds me of instantly reminds me of like the old RY juices that used to exist, RY4 and the like. There was an RY2, RY3, and RY4 that were all tobacco flavors back in the day from China that were just, they didn't really have any flavor descriptions. It just said tobacco, and they all kind of tasted a little bit different. This one feels like that RY4, like a little bit of like a caramely custardy tobacco. I really like this one. This is the mango that I've had like 2,500 times. It's rad. It's a really good mango. I like it more than the Jewel mango. I do also just want to point out that all the pods I'm using today, these all come in 50 milligram, which is high. That is a high nicotine level. My preferred nicotine level for mouth to lung is closer to 12 milligram, and my preferred nicotine level for like an RDA, RTA situation is like 3 milligram. I don't vape 50 milligram regularly. That's not what I use the PHIX for. But yeah, that mango's delicious. Infusion Blue Raspberry, which I've also had 2,500 times as well. Great. That might be my favorite one. It's like this, the mango, that custard tobacco. PHIX is doing a lot right. And then lastly, we're gonna wrap this up with the flavor that I am the most skeptical about and I have not tried in the past, and that is the Cool Grape flavor, which, look, grape flavors can be real hit and miss. I like that anarchist purple grape flavor okay in very small doses. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about a grape flavor as a menthol grape flavor. Don't taste like cough syrup, okay? PHIX pod, just don't taste like cough syrup. Okay, it tastes a little bit like cough syrup. I think of all the PHIX flavors I've tried today, I'm most let down by the Cool Grape. It's just got that strong, like, you know, cough drop sort of flavor to it. Not so much like cough syrup, it's more like a cough drop. All right, so let's get back to that butterscotch tobacco and wrap this up. There's only really a handful. I can think of 3 off the top of my head right now, like pre-filled pod systems that I truly really enjoy, and the PHIX is one of them. I also really like the Juno pod system, and I also really like the Kilo 1K pod system as well. Those are usually my go-to pod systems. And like I was saying earlier, I don't use pod systems regularly. It's not something I just sit here and just vape on a pod system. 99% of the time I'm vaping some sort of RDA, RTA, low nicotine, high wattage vape. That's just what I find satisfying. But there are a lot of times like, oh shit, I gotta run out and do some, you know, go run some errands. I'll just grab my PHIX and take it with me. Anytime I'm traveling, I'll always take a pod system with me. Anytime I'm going out to like a bar or a rock show or even Disneyland, I'll bring a pod system with me. I've taken the PHIX to Disneyland many times, and it's never let me down. So now let's get down to brass tacks. Let's talk about price points. It is $20, roughly $22 for the battery, just the battery, and the pods, a 4-pack, is $20 as well. Very comparatively priced to a lot of other pod systems, with the exception of the Juul. The Juul batteries are $15 more expensive than the PHIX batteries, but the Juul pods are a similar price to these pods, about $20 for a 4-pack. So if you like flavored pods and you like buying those flavored pods at a vape shop, PHIX. If you don't want to support Altria or Juul anymore and you actually like vaping flavors, the PHIX is still available with all their flavors, like I said, in vape shops. I don't know if I really need to say this, but if we're playing the Aliens game, yeah, the PHIX is a pod system that I want in my life, along with maybe things like the Juno, maybe things like the Kilo 1K. I think having something like a higher nicotine pod system just in your vape arsenal for those times when you need it is a really good thing. And this butterscotch tobacco is just my favorite. Just my favorite. Out of all of those, butterscotch tobacco wins. Anyway, that is way more than enough rambling from me. That is way more than enough nicotine for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Links are not allowed in the description, so you're gonna have to use your Google Foo. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, no matter what's in your hand, let's keep on vaping. Oh, that was interesting.